Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's pull your symbols first. I have your channeled messages and some symbols. For some reason, I don't know, this is like the hands, the grateful hands. That's my perfect drawing of that. So it came forth. But the thing is, the cross kept popping in my mind. And as you know, the cross was actually used during the Roman Empire as to execute, display the execution type of like a negative meaning it had. So when you look at the Lenormand deck, it appears as something like suffering. It can explain suffering. But the thing is, now today's world, we use it for math, and it is for adding things up and an extra or multiplying or like growing things basically. So this is about a perspective change for some of you. Okay, during this time there's a perspective change happening, so something painful might turn into something actually bringing growth into your life. Okay, maybe, just maybe you're working really hard, but now it's time to collect the fruits of that labor. I have listening and wishing well coming forth here. This is both about actually being in the positive. Listening is quieting your mind. If you have any mind chatter, it's connecting you to negative field of energy. It is about quieting that and listening your surroundings and environment. And like an elephant keeps the memories. They never forget. So this is basically start listening to those memories that are maybe not hurtful, but joyful. Okay. The thing is, the bird is singing a song of life, a positivity. Start listening to that positive songs. Okay. That's like your calling right this moment. Wishing well means two things. We have a wishing well that you can dump inside that the mask that you're wearing, and you can also throw a coin in there with your desire. And this can also symbolize wishing well for those around you, so you can attract the same energy to you. What we have here as your message is prayer, presence, and patience. 3 P's. This is like the 3 P's popped in my head. What are your 3 P's? This is a mind with like lightning bolts, shocking, like the messages are coming, and uncross your old programs. Like there's like a cross program, something that you accepted or an idea. Now it's time to uncross all of those. A new update incoming is coming. Update in the program you have in your mind, or maybe an upgrade with devices that you're using, and being open to embracing the new because it will bring more power is important. There's a pathway, 3 arrows leading towards a pathway that your car, your vehicle wants to go on to. It can be your mind maybe wants to take you there. Mind, power, connection, and direction are keywords showing up here for that. Let's see what else we have. Golden Palace. This is your mental palace. Also, this is the space that you keep everything. That's why listening and keeping things that are useful is important. Another thing with the Golden Palace energy, this is about knowing that there's always enough. This represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. That's why you need to follow the new path, a new car maybe, or a new vehicle as a message also. Another thing we have is slow and steady wins the race. So this is not really it's about the journey basically, but the journey you're going to pick up everything that you need, and your Golden Palace might be on top of the vehicle you have that you're carrying it with you, the abundance and resources. Hand of God creating, roadblocks removed, and the cross or plus here. X no or plus add extra. Change what you see, plus help someone. That was like so unrelated to here, but I feel like plus help someone is the formula. Okay, so if you are changing your perspective and giving from a loving place, wishing well, like you drop the coin in there, that's your sacrifice. That's you dropping the desire. And then going out there and helping someone is going to be magnetizing you to bring the things you desire faster, okay? What do we have in the cup? Tears of joy, good news, new pathway right there as well, showing. And I see here handshake. I mean, the small hand is shaking the big hand. The big hand might be wearing gloves. Gloves can symbolize maybe royalty or government or something sterile. Glove can be indicative of power. Kind of looks like boxing gloves as well. I see there's sun shining over you, and I see there's like a fish swimming towards you. Fish symbolizes material wealth. It's coming swimming towards you. It's a good sign here. You holding hands with this power authority is also a positive, because it seems like here, if there was someone wearing the gloves and coming to fight, seems like you are actually offering a deal, wishing well for them as well, is actually allowing them to get out of the way right here. They're maybe blocking your pathway, but when you reach to them, give them a hand of peace, they're not going to be able to fight it. Okay? It can be because of their ego, because they don't want to be the bad guy, or it is going to really align with them as well to not to fight with you. Okay? Either way, though, they're going to move out of the way. They're going to move out of the path that is right there for you. I want to interpret this as maybe making a deal about finances or sharing something with another, maybe sharing space, sharing an inheritance. But this can also be about a relationship, okay? And everything is all about relationships at the end of the day. Everything is going to be all about communications. And the path opens. You're going to be able to communicate with a lot of like-minded, supportive people here. I see that some of you are going to, like, there's some little paintings up on the wall. This can be your artistic expression. I see paintings, but you might have a different way of artistically expressing yourself. This can be through scripture, through your personal experiences, sharing them, art, or your work, maybe coming up with a formula. Math formulas are even creative if you ask me. Either way, though, they are all hang up on the walls, meaning they're going to be on display. And it doesn't have to be in an artistic way display. It can be really helping someone, elevating someone's life, or changing the structure of something. That's artistic expression. And it is also bringing this massive fish. A fish, this can be Pisces also, but maybe a leader. On top of the wall that you're displaying everything, they're looking, observing, and anticipating. And also I see a letter V showing up here, maybe offering you a victory with the work that you are putting out there, okay? But the thing is, I feel this is like initially a responsibility that you're taking here, taking charge of the situation. Intuitively, you're already being guided this direction, but you don't really play small, Leo. You like to play big, but this can be something that you don't really know very well. That's why maybe you need your intuition to guide you, okay? But the thing is, like I said, there is a cycle ending. There is maybe something repeating. The cross that you keep seeing is not the cross anymore. That's a plus sign. Now you're also going to recognize it through your intuition as well when you follow the intuition rather than following the old programs, okay? And the victory is right there outside. Like when you discover that, it's going to be right there. I see there's like a mountain here. This can be a protected area. I kind of see this reminds me of those 90s rock stars, no, 80s, with the tights and the leggings and that chains and the big hair. Kind of reminds me of the Kiss. I don't know about this. I don't know if you know about these guys. I don't know if they're 80s or 70s, but there's someone really looking good, basically, okay? They're proud of the way they look. I think there was this guy. He wasn't this sweet child of mine. I don't know. I forgot the name of the band, but there was this guitar player. Amazing, amazing. They're good at what they do. That's why they don't like to hide themselves. Why? Like they express themselves artistically inside and outside. So I see someone like that, kind of like Slash, is that his name? Something like that. So I feel that vibe here, strong, very masculine, but at the same time, very like expresses himself like with the makeup and stuff, like uses the feminine tools. So the creative things. So there is something here inside of a mountain that you're hiding, which you have available. But it will require masculine power as well, that you might have to go onto the stage and speak out and show that creative side of yours. This can be, there's a lot of stages right now. We have all the social media available to us. That's your stage. It can be your community, it can be the environment, the people around you. That can be your stage. You can start with those. But the thing is, you're hiding something inside of the mountain which has massive power and skill. That first, maybe you need to discover what this is, but then you need to just reflect it and show it outside. And that can be creating and building the golden palace inside and out, okay? The wealth and abundance and prosperity. And I see here there's some birds also delivering some news. Maybe when you start to display it, you might get some messages to promote it. Or it can be the news that you need to receive to start maybe the messages, the comments you're going to get to your video, which will encourage you to do more, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see a woman turn her back towards a man. A man is actually, he is playing with another person here. He is maybe making a scene. Your desire coming really fast. A man that you're leaving behind. He has another person in his hand and another person right here. They're actually like celebrating, cheering to something. They have wine glasses. And I saw there's a woman walking away from that. This is in your heart. I feel like something that you wanted really bad, or someone that you wanted in your life that didn't really give you the support that you need. And maybe they gave the support to someone that is also in your heart, a family member. Okay, they actually supported another one, not you. This is not a negative thing. I feel here you are actually slow and steady wins the race era. So this can be the bunnies that are actually running really fast and they thought they got to the finish line and they celebrated too early. Okay, so that's why you're coming as a slow and steady snail here, with the healing power as well. And so you are on the right path, and you are, if you can pursue it, even though you see someone celebrating early, like the tortoise and the rabbit, basically bunny. The bunny runs so fast and acts like, oh, I'm gonna win this race so I can take a nap. They're gonna go take a nap here. And if you keep going at it and not getting distracted by their celebration, early celebration, you're going to get to the finish line earlier than these characters here, okay? So keep going, keep going. There's a reset, there's a new thing. Maybe these people were always like one step in front of you, but now the justice will be serving you, okay? And justice, we have her eyes are not tied here, so she sees the truth and she creates, like, if I'm not going to say if your side, your perspective is being observed, understood, and karma is actually coming back because you are on the right side. You stay on the right side of the history, okay? And deep down, ethically, in your heart, you know you have done the right thing and you are doing things in the correct way. Fast growth doesn't mean always progress. You are actually getting progress here. Eight of Pentacles is about hard work, dedication, using your skills, talents, and all that good stuff. And with your strength, you're taming the lion here. You're taming the beast, and you are getting to the finish line with a stable ground. Okay, you're not walking inside the mud. You're not going through a muddy road and thinking that you're winning. Okay, like this is also a vision came to me. I see like a Jeep or like in the muddy road, and there's also another path, a straight path or a longer path. You need to go maybe slow, or you can go as fast as you want. But another one thinks that's a shortcut. I'm gonna run through the mud and get there. Maybe they're just actually taking a shortcut while taking the long road, but it seems like they're gonna get stuck in the mud eventually. And if you're using your skills and talents, and if you're focused on the final goal and consistently making progress, you're going to get there earlier. Okay. We have Ace of Swords, new ideas, mental power, and clarity. So even if you don't have it right now, even if you don't see it, oh, I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm pursuing this path, but still, it can be about relationships. Maybe you're looking at everyone, they're all having families, and instantly, like meeting someone, getting married. I saw that during my college years. Like people are meeting, getting married right away. Well, most of them got divorced because I feel like this era is a different timeline. This is not the old time. This is not 60s, okay? Because we have connection now. You can connect with a person that is on the other side of the earth within seconds. And if you jump into something just because of impulse, like going through the muddy road because it seems like a shortcut, you will get stuck. And I feel here you are passing that, okay? You are not recreating that destiny for yourself. You are actually going somewhere with a lot of logical decisions, and that's going to flood you with clarity and new ideas. And also, like I said, there's intuition guiding you too, which will bring the karmic ending and new beginning here. Okay, we have the Tower. I want to see what the Tower coming forward. There's a solution, a fast solution, and a fast celebration. A cycle is ending for some of you. That's why the Tower needs to happen. So it can give you the understanding, the introspection. So you can go into your heart and retreat, see your inner light, and come up with the creative solution. Tower is not a bad thing in your situation, because I feel like the Tower is the muddy road. The people, the things are actually choosing. They're not choosing the logical part. And this is giving you also introspection. You're looking inside, and you're like, oh, what if I have chosen that muddy road, that I would get stuck? But now I have solutions, which I'm galloping towards that. And then you're getting to the finish line faster. Queen of Wands is your confidence. Ace of Cups on the bottom. It seems like when you trust that karma is working for you, everything will be okay. The Justice is supporting you. Queen of Justice, the God of Justice is by your side. Confidence will bring your heart's desires. My eye caught this Ace of Swords again. So pay attention to your creative ideas. Eight of Pentacles comes with Three of Cups. Seems like your hard work is already celebrated, or maybe there are people, family members, friends, they want to celebrate that. It can be even some of you might actually take an upgrade here, maybe taking a powerful position. Some people might want to celebrate that for you, okay? They want to congratulate you. So, like, this is about acceptance. Another thing here, this can be also celebration of you choosing to celebrate something, which is when you celebrate it, you might get the promotion that you want, okay? So it is about creating the energy before the energy arrives. Ace of Swords comes with Seven of Swords. So when the new ideas comes, do not really lay it all around for anyone to take it, because anyone can take it. Be very strategic and build a strategy, develop a plan, and maybe even do not expose your hand. Some of you might be playing a poker game of life here. And if that's the case, your hands needs to be covered, okay? I have the High Priestess with a Tower. So High Priestess is inner knowing. It can be even a wise woman that can actually, Pisces energy, can give you advice before this Tower happens. So it can be someone that is advising you. You can take their advice and their guidance. We see two women here. This is a soulmate energy. This can be someone same gender. I'm gonna say same gender. They can really tell if something is gonna happen before it happens. So there's an equal exchange between you and this person. This is someone that you trust, and there's a partnership. Can be friendship, can be a colleague, can be a sibling that you have. There's an exchange, and they have a valuable information. Maybe you need to listen to that. And here, this is actually marriage. The Hierophant symbolizes marriage. Four of Wands is marriage, a contract, something that is going to last forever, something stable, something structured, coming forward, a promise that you will make. And the thing is, I told you, this is bringing you to the finish line. You're coming to the finish line. You're closing something up and beginning a new cycle here. And also, you might be tying this cross, the keys. You're using this as a plus, not something to stop you, but something to grow you, okay? Unlocking doors can be new home, new office, a new car, maybe something material that you unlock with a key. The snail and the huckleberry. This is the second snail. Trust in the invisible. Slow and steady wins the race. Trust in the invisible, and maybe you need to be invisible in order to not expose your hand, okay? You can be powerful as a Queen of Wands, your energy, your confidence. Emperor, take charge, but it doesn't mean that you need to advertise it initially, okay? To everyone to know. Trust in the invisible, the Hound and the Pair. Loyalty is not really loyalty. It can be to friends because friends showing up. Also, what you're creating for yourself. That's another important thing, that if you're creating something, you might have to be loyal to your work that you do, rather than being loyal to something that actually doesn't serve you. It can be about a relationship, because like I'm following up with like some American drama happening in a big family right now. I don't want to name names, but maybe some of you don't even know about them. I see there's this a situation happening that's horrific in a family, and there are some youngsters involved, let's say it that way. And the mother is the protector of the youngsters, and the father is the protector of the family and the mother initially, okay? But I see other way around. Mother is trying to protect the father, and the youngsters, God knows where they are. So loyalty is actually loyal to the hierarchy. Know where you are. If you're trying to be loyal to something or someone that is supposed to be protecting you, then there's an imbalance created there, which will create the tower eventually. So if there is something that is under you as hierarchy-wise that you're responsible from, you need to focus your more loyalty to that. It can be your creative ideas, your business ideas as well, okay? We have the crow and the dogwood. So yeah, you need to use your intelligence, your discernment. You need to approach everything with discernment and follow the logic here and intelligence. The butterfly and the snowdrop is the hope. You can have the intelligence and hope together. Hope doesn't mean this is something outside of, like, it's a positive emotion. It's not really outside of logic. You can also have, after you do the work, you can have a hope as to create the alignment with the divine potential, okay? What else do we have here for you? I have a spell, Spring Simmer Pot. My intuition acts as my guiding light, casting clarity and insight upon my journey and marking each step with the promise of fresh start. So intuition, I don't know how many times that I use this word for your reading, but it seems like you are already being guided to a certain direction. Don't go against it. Your intelligence will support it. And you can also do the spring simmering pot for your journey for this spring. Even though it's not spring for you, you can maybe focus on the energy of the new, okay? What does it have here? It says 1 lemon cut into rounds to keep unwanted negativity at bay. You can use that. 1 orange cut into rounds for creativity. Fresh ginger for confidence. Fresh mint for energy. Fresh sage for protection. Fresh rosemary for good health. Puppy optional to have fertility. It says 2.5 cup of water. I feel this kind of sounds like tea to me. I would just definitely make a tea out of this and drink it and love it. But it says you can boil it and put it in a spray bottle and just spray it around the house and make like a basically spring simmering pot. It can bring this new energies into your life. Okay, but I would definitely drink it because I love tea, guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, comment down below. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. I put a new voting up there on the channel. Go ahead and vote what kind of reading you would like to see next. And let me know. And I wish you all a magical day. I'm going to put new videos right here for you to enjoy, other ones for this month. And yeah, I wish you all a magical day. I love you all. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.